Hello everybody. Today we're going to be looking at the NECA Spider Gremlin. I picked this up during the haulathon. I saw it at Target. And before we get on with the video, I'd like to talk about today's sponsor. Nobody. I'm just messing. We have no sponsor today. But this is the Spider Gremlin from Gremlins 2. It's made by NECA. Highly rare. If you see this, I would just recommend to pick it up, even if you don't actually want to get it or even know what it is, because it's $50 at Target, $200 on eBay, $300. I've even seen one that was $700, and that was the starting bid. So, you know, if you see it, get it. You might make a buck off it. Anyway, this figure is really awesome, but there is some assembly required. In fact, it comes with a piece of paper that tells you to heat up the legs in water and then slide them on in. Otherwise, you won't be able to get those legs in. Without further ado, I'd like to look at its first accessory and its only accessory. This is the potion it drinks in the movie to become this abomination, which I would say, you know, watch out, spoilers if you want to see the movie, but they do that the whole movie, is drink these little potions. And they have a few gremlin figures to prove it. He also comes with a stand too, which I'm like, yeah, I found it. I probably should have brought that over before I actually started the video. But, you know, it is how it is. In fact, I hadn't even opened it yet, because this figure, it stands really well just by itself. If you're able to get it right, and it can stand in multiple positions, like you can sometimes, if you work it right, you can have like one leg, you know, up and slashing, or you can have whatever, but, you know, sometimes it can slide down, like if you set it up overnight, it might, you know, slide or whatever, but I'm just going to show off the stand here real quick. It has a hole on the bottom right here, and you just basically impale it. And then there you go, but if you don't want this big old thing, you know, you can just take it off. So yeah, I don't really have it set up too amazingly right now. It's kind of, you know, just like for the standing position, but you set it right, you can get him to like really stand like really well. See, and then doesn't work. Oh, that's my mirror. So yeah, if you can see over here, this leg is like up, but you can't because of the camera. Maybe I'll get a professional camera one day. I also have this mirror in the background, which I might be using now. That way you can see the back of the character while I'm, you know, while he's just standing still or something. I don't know. And before we move on, there is one accessory that I really like to put with this figure, and it's this gun. It comes with Demona from the NECA Gargoyle set. You just put it in his hand, though it's kind of slidey, so you need both hands. Yeah, you can have them like that. And then you can have this hand go one second. Have this hand go on here, so he's kind of like leaning into it. So I ended up using this for the thumbnail, maybe. I don't know. Let me scoot back. But yeah, it's a pretty awesome figure. Let's get into the articulation, because there's a lot of it. So, first off, let's go with the head. I'm actually going to spread out these limbs. Sorry, these limbs are just terrible. So first you can go well, you can go all the way around. his jaw articulates. It goes up and down, which is really cool. That's how far it goes down. That's how far it goes up, and you can't put your finger in it. I don't know why you would need that, but you can. He also can put his arms up about this high. There's nothing much besides that. They can bend. There's no swivel in the arms, but there are... Oh, wait, hold on. Give me 1 second. And there are swivel in the hands. Arms can move like that, but this is about as high as it can go. And they also, of course, can, like, you know, move up, move down. I'm sorry for this. I would really like to take the legs off of it. That way I could do the articulation better, but I don't know if it would, like, do something terrible. He has no, like, he has no swivel right here. It just goes down and up and up and down. The first 2 legs appear, they move like that. Sweet and simple, simple and sweet. Of course, you know, they move around, they can rotate, or they can swivel, whatever you would call it. And then with the second legs, they can go up. You know, they can do the same thing as the other ones, but it has 2 of them instead of just 1. Its big mama booty can also move up, down, and all around. So, it also kind of looks like it's got like a stinger here. But it's really cool. It also has this weird thing on the bottom. It's like weird spiky spike thing. It doesn't do anything though. I really like this figure just because lizard spiders are cool. And this kind of reminds me of a lizard human Spider-Man, which is like really awesome. And yeah, I think that's about it. I've also gotten another figure. I think this is also like the second NECA figure I've actually reviewed on this channel. I've stuck pretty closely with the DC Multiverse. Speaking of which, I don't really think I can do posts anymore for some reason. Like, it just won't let me. But let me know in the comments on what figures I should review soon, which would be Sam and Twitch or the clone shredder that the 2 clone shredders that were released recently. That's another figure I've been thinking about reviewing. Let me know down in the comments, and I'd like to give a shout out to Cloud's DC Multiverse and Zozo for showing up to the live stream that happened, what, 2 weeks ago, I think? If you also want a live stream, let me know down in the comments. I would be happy to do another one, because I talk too much. Without further ado, this was the end of the video, and God bless everyone.